Hello everybody and welcome back to Feed the Beast Pyramid Reborn. How are you doing today? I hope you are doing well. I am. Last episode we got our fancy new duds here. I have got them all charged up and ready to go. Today we are going to work on our Petrotheum. Shouldn't be that hard for us to do. I've kind of sort of gotten started with it already. Basically, I want it because I want that energy cell. We've got to start saving up some power to get into Draconic Evolution, which is something that I was looking at earlier. I was expecting us to need a whole lot more power than what we are. Each one of these is only 256,000 RF. And basically we only need one of the Draconic tiers. And it's only 1.7 million. So it's not really that hard for us to obtain that. We are definitely not going to be able to do it with our power setup. It took me forever to charge up all of my stuff. This is what I've gotten started with. In order to make the Petrotheum, we need to make a Magma Crucible. We got to make Petroleum Dust. In order to make Petroleum Dust, we need Pulverized Obsidian. But we also need Basalt's powder, which is fluid transposer. We need more Pulverized Obsidian and redstone. So it's not necessarily something that's going to be that hard for us to do. We're going to set it up more or less right here. So we got a couple machines we need to make and more or less set it and let it run. Now, depending on how long this takes, we may go ahead and work on getting things set up for some new power today. I want to get into the generator, or the bioreactor from industrial foregoing. So first thing we need is a Magma Crucible. This will allow us to, we need nether brick. Have I not got that yet? We have not. That was the whole point of us getting to here. Was that. Aha! Now I remember where we were going here. Alright, so, netherrack. We need a Magma Block, which we needed the Magma Creams, which we needed the Blaze. Powder, which the Blaze powder... Wait a minute. We've got this. Can we use this in duplicate? No. How did we get... Oh, we got the one from the nether. So I have got to spend some time. Actually, before we go, let's grab us some arrows. Well, that doesn't do us a bit of good. Alright, so I've got to spend some time trying to get some more magma creams. So let me work on that and then I will be back. Well, I have decided to make our platform a little bit bigger. Let's turn our sounds down here a little bit. That's really loud. We've got a gas dispenser. And I would love to be able to get a gas tier from this guy, but we didn't. I'm hoping that we can get one to spawn eventually. But so far, no magma cubes. I have made this thing a lot bigger. So, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to keep at it. Alright, we are back. And I still need one more of these. But for now, we are going to go ahead and make us our magma block. We can put this in the drying basin. I thought we made one of those, but I guess maybe we didn't. I wonder if we can just do it in this. And I wonder if that needs heat underneath it. We shall find out. But in the process of doing all that, I did finally get some gas tiers. So, us getting into wither skeletons are going to be a lot easier now. So that is a thing. Alright, so we've got a bucket. Let's go get us a bucket of lava. We're going to put lava underneath this. I've never used this thing before, so I don't know. It may or may not be something that we need to do. Alright, that I can't figure that out. I don't know what's going on with it. So we're going to try option number 2. And see if this works. We're going to make us a fluid transposer. What are we missing? We're missing one of these. We're going to need this item as it is anyways. And we are also going to need, I have made a little bit of plastic here. Let's take some clay. And we do that. I need to run some pipe over here to these machines. Or run pipe, but run some power over here. That should be getting some power. Beautiful. We should have some bricks. We do. And we should be able to put these in here with a little bit of water, or not water, but lava, and this should turn these into nether bricks. Ha. And with these, we can't dupe those, but we can dupe the nether bricks. And with that, is there any way of getting nether rack from them? No. That's alright, because once we get the Magma Crucible, we can get all the blaze that we want. Matter of fact, we can actually get blaze now if we wanted to. By using the... It's not the Magma Crucible, it is actually the Fluid Transposer. There, it uses Fluid Transposer to make some destabilized redstone, or the Magma Crucible to make some destabilized redstone. Destabilized redstone and glowstone will give us blaze powder. All we need is just one blaze powder. We could make the centrifugal separator, which would more or less do the exact same thing. I don't know how hard that is to make. We need Constantine, and while we can actually do that, that is why we don't need to now. We're halfway to what we need. So I'm going to sit here and get us enough lava here, or enough nether bricks, in order to make us our Magma Crucible. If I could learn how to spell this thing. So we need enough to make 2 nether bricks. We're going to need some electrum. I may actually have that. So there's 4. Let's see if we've got electrum. If not, then I've got to make some. So, that's nickel. I do not have electrum. So, that is the next thing we need to figure out how to make. We can make an electrum blend, which is pulverized silver and pulverized gold. And silver, we have not made any silver. But that, I've started putting these items in here because I had a flub. I was making this stack of redstone pipes that I have here, or leadstone pipes, and I used every bit of lead that I had. But I got lucky because there is actually a recipe for breaking these down in the pulverizer and getting 3 lead nuggets. So I was able to get our lead back without it being too much of an issue. Alright, so there's that. We are out of lava. We don't need any more lava. Let's make this Magma Crucible. So there's that. Might as well go ahead and make a handful of those. We're going to be needing a few here pretty soon. So there's our machine frame. Copper gears. That. Now all we need is, let's get a piece of silver. Well, let's go ahead and get 3 pieces of silver. Smelt these down. And there is our piece of electrum. You know, I got to thinking, with the ability to do the nether brick that way, we could have actually made this machine a long time ago and already been beyond this point. I didn't realize it was a thing. Alright, so we need to give this thing some power. It's got power. Alright, so first off, let's make some blaze powder. We're going to need a bunch of blaze powder as it is. I've already went and made up a bunch of redstone today, so that is not necessarily an issue for us. Alright, so Magma Crucible, we can put redstone in here. Let's set this up. That should be set to output on that side, and we can set this to input. We've got destabilized redstone coming in. We're going to need a bunch. That's making it beautiful. Doesn't take a whole lot. Alright, so now I've got that going on. I need to... Wait, we don't need to do that. All we need is one. Because now that we've got the one, that should be enough silver. We should be able to... Does that not... I thought we could dupe that. We cannot. Alright, let's go ahead and make a few more of them, I guess. Wait. We can't dupe the blaze powder, but I think... Wait, we can. That says we can. Okay, it did. Alright, beautiful. Let's put that back in there. Let's make all the blaze powder. Alright, so there's that. Alright, now we need our pulverized obsidian. Go ahead and grab a stack of it. We're going to need, I think it's 200 in order to do this. To get 250 buckets, we've got to make 4 of the Petrotheum. Or not 4, 250. To get to 1,000, we need to make 4 of these. So that is a... I think I figured it up. I think it's 200 of the Petroleum Dust. So that is kind of where we are at for the moment. See, we've got it going. We can use this and make that. So, we're going to let that run. Now that we've got our blaze powder going, let us go ahead and work on this here bioreactor. This will generate power with biofuel. We need the bioreactor, and it... What is we need the bioreactor, the biogenerator. So the biogenerator is what actually produces the power. The bioreactor is what is actually making the biofuel. So we need to make a few of these, which is where our mushrooms come into play. And we need to figure out how to dupe these, or to get more of these. There is that, and then there is also a machine here that we can do. But we need 2 of them. Alright, so that is not going to work. We can make a dark room. That's probably the easier way of doing it. But let's do this. Oh, lumium. Oh, lumium blend. We need a glowstone bucket, 10 silver. Alright, that's going to be at another moment. Alright, we are back. I have decided to go the Phyto Isogenic route. I have made everything we need for the Lumium blend, and we will throw that in. That will melt in there. I tell you what. Alright, so we need to make an induction smelter. I think I have made Invar before. I have not. Invar's not really that hard. 2 iron and nickel. So let's grab, oh, I don't know, that and that. So I've got to get this done up, and then I'll be back. Alright, we're back. I have my Lumium. Alright, so we are back to this right here, the Isogenic Isolator. So we need aluminum gear. We've got the aluminum gear. Everything else we don't have. Machine frame we've got. There we go, and boom. We've got it. So, I'm thinking, where are we going to put this? We've got to get water to this thing. I really should set up a better way for water. I really should. Matter of fact, I think that's what we're going to do. We will place this machine right here. We will give it some power. And let's see if we can't make ourselves an ender tank. Alright, I think we're kind of at a crossroads as far as trying to get power. In order to grow our mushrooms in here, we need Phyto grow, and in order to make Phyto grow, we need some slag, which we don't have any yet. So, I think we've got enough of this to get started on. Nope, I don't want that in there. So I'm hoping we can work on smelting this down. I'm hoping it'll just straight push into this thing. If not, we've got to get us a transfer node, which is easy enough to do. Oh no. No. Alright, it does. Sweet. So, that should be enough to get us the Petrotheum that we need in order to finish our quest. So, our next thing we're going to do right quick before we go, so last thing is we're going to work on making this blast furnace. Not that one, this one. We've got to make nether bricks. Shoot. I should have made a nether brick, or should have made nether rack. Still hadn't figured out how to use this thing yet. Alright, so that's going to be something else we're going to have to wait on, because we've only got the stuff to do the one Magma Crucible. So, that means we're going to let this go. I'm going to let this fill up. We'll turn in the quest and I guess in between episodes, I will spend some time getting our mushrooms going, getting everything set up for that, and probably next episode we'll work on setting up power and getting started with Botania. So, but we're gonna let this go, and then I will be back. Alright, we're back. We have what we need for this. Got 53,000, a little bit more than what we need, but that's alright. So, let's place this right here. Made some hardened flux ducts. And I have made us a reinforced servo. And this should start filling this thing up. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So, we've got this done. So, in between, we're going to wait for that to go. We'll get our stuff. In between episodes, I am going to go ahead and set up the blast furnace. We've done a blast furnace before together. It's not really that hard. I've just got to make the nether brick. The nether brick bricks. So I'm going to do that so we can get our slag that we need and start getting mushrooms. In the next episode, we will work on setting up a lot better power and a lot better power storage. I don't know how much this thing holds. I'm hoping that it's quite a bit. And we're all full. So now it's a matter of just waiting to get our stuff. Let's go ahead and take this down. And there we go. So this store, oh, it stores 150 million RF. So that is not necessarily going to be an issue. We'll be able to store all the power. So that's it. We're down to these last three. Said next episode we will set up our power. And then one of two things. We'll either go ahead and go fight the dragon, or we will get set up on our Botania stuff. So I'm thinking, let's go ahead and set this thing up. Don't necessarily need it right now, but we'll be able to just place it down, and we can always move it, and it should retain its power. And we can at least start collecting some while we're at it. We don't have a whole lot of need for any other power right now. So we are not getting any yet. We want to switch that to N. I've got these things set up. I did make upgrades for this. This has got a void upgrade, and this has got a lot bigger upgrade in it. Made the diamond one. And so these things will just be generating power. We'll see about getting, if we can get this thing filled up off this, we won't have to worry about making any power. We'll have enough to do what we need to do. So, but with that, that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. I thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.